Greece is expected to ask for some kind of loan extension on Wednesday. The problem, of course, is they're not prepared to also sign up to the Troika terms or indeed the full bailout. Malta's Finance Minister was at the talks today and the Eurogroup meeting on Monday. He's been pessimistic about the situation. I asked him why he's now concerned that there's a potential for disaster.
Well, because there are too many restrictions. The election has been just the recent past. There isn't time to think and discuss. The deadline is at the end of the month. You know, all the ministers have to meet in Brussels. So there are many restrictions and too many institutions and ministers. So, yes, too many things against this agreement. But that was an answer to another question. So it would be a disaster if there is no agreement.
But are you confident, or do you believe that there will be an agreement?
From this morning, at least the statements made by both the Greek Finance Minister and the chairman of the Eurogroup in the Council, sort of the morrow of the Eurogroup meeting, both of them said that they are not contemplating any plan B. They don't even want to contemplate. So they are keen to get an agreement. Now, at least that's the intention.
Do you think it is fundamentally inconsistent to have the position of the Greek government, the position of the eurozone government, the eurozone group, which basically is that they have to accept the extension before you can even discuss potential reforms to the programme?
Well, you know, I mean, this package or this memorandum of understanding took many months, if not years, to bring up. There are so many rules, regulations and treaty and so on. So it's not easy for the Eurogroup to change tack overnight. It needs time. It needs about 6 months. Now, it would have been solved if such a thing as a bridge loan could have been created. But the European Central Bank just ruled it out. It said it's not within our system. It's not according to the rules. So the extension of the program is a means of using that as a bridge or whatever until deeper negotiations are made. Now, that is very difficult for the Greek side, because they were elected on the premise that they consider that as a Gordian knot, and rather than solving it, they want to do away with it. And now they're faced with, they have to accept it as a means for obtaining flexibility, a bridge loan, so to speak, and then hopefully negotiations for the future. But that's a political problem for them to explain to the Greek people.
Where do you stand? Where does Malta stand?
We made it very clear that Malta had to borrow in order to lend towards Greece. It's a small sum of 180 million, but for Malta it's a lot of money. It's about 2.4% of our GDP. So we want our money back. At least they have to honour it, and we're very concerned when there were statements to the contrary. So now that we said, look, if you want concessions, and we are for flexibility, however, you must honour the debt first, which they did. They did more than once in the group and even publicly now. So we want that flexibility, which is enough for us to guard our money, to guarantee it for the future. So their concern and ours are the same. We want a programme, we want the medicine to work, and we want to see growth. We want to see a successful Greece and not this humanitarian issue and problems which they have.